All right, well, let's hostify a little bit. There are some topics, and as always, we have questions and things we want to get to. But with time being tight, let's start with AEW Dynamite, because then we know how much time we have left. And this is another one of those episodes of Dynamite where as I'm watching it, I laugh. I, cover my eyes at times, but I laugh a lot. And I just wonder, what is Jim going to say about this? Because so much of it's undefendable.
To quote Thunderbolt Patterson, if I only had time. I mean, I don't, people say, well, you kind of gloss over the WWE a lot of times, but you go into detail on AEW. That's because, for one thing, you have to explain the inexplicable in the way that they try to explain it, and that takes a little time. And then secondly, you have to identify what's wrong with it, and that takes a lot more time. And then also, in some cases, I just don't know what to fucking say. Should we start at the beginning?
Much like their commentators. You have no idea what to say. Oh, my God.
And again, Sockface continues to... I think did he try to call Private Potty at one point?
There were several points again where he lost control of his mouth and he couldn't speak coherently.
You know what Mama Cornette would say?
I have no idea.
His tongue got lopped over his eye teeth and he couldn't see what he was saying.
There's an expression you don't hear too often nowadays.
You don't hear it as much as you used to. But anyway, so they started out with the spooky cold open of the Moxley bunch. We got to come up with a name for that group because they're not the Blackpool gangbangers anymore, or whatever the fuck are they?
Apparently he has filed for a trademark because Tony, being a nice guy and doing something that WWE would never do is letting the wrestlers trademark their own things and then bring them in. Moxley has trademarked Death Riders.
Oh, well, that's it.
To which I responded, the full name is Ratings Death Riders.
What? That makes sense. Maybe he's a big Ghost Rider fan. Or, Riders on the Storm or Ghost Riders in the Sky, Death Rider. It sounds so cool.
Is Death Jitsu the official fighting form of Death Riders?
Yes, and they will sponsor the pickup truck. You're going to see Death Jitsu wrapped around the side of the pickup truck. Oh, well.
Do your brakes and shocks have death? I'll tell you where to send them. When's he going to start doing commercials?
Commercials for death? I mean, what is he going to... Hey, he has a hard enough time selling wrestling tickets. He might as well sell people on the popularity of death. Folks, death is for you. That's why we ride all over the country telling you about it.